give me a happy marriage. That prayer cannot be answered. I'm not cursing anybody. The prayer can only be answered when you have done what you should do. God will not do. You can't ask God in prayer to do what He has already commanded you to do. One of my little daughter, who is a daughter of one of our ministers, very young girl, who is supposed to still be taken from father, got admission and told the father that you will pay my school fees this 1 year. I'm working very hard that in between the thing, you will stop paying my school fees, I'll pay for myself. Even if she did not pay for herself, that she's thinking like that, that's what they call total freedom. But that at 35, you are still saying, Mommy did not send me money, Daddy didn't, my uncle, they all abandoned me at your age. And I don't know why everybody in my family, they are not helping me. They are all rich people, very rich, everybody, they are rich. At your age. Everybody say, I'm getting out. Say, my comfort zone is a dangerous zone. I won't stay in my comfort zone. I refuse my comfort zone. You know, one of the things I've come to realize, from the day you start thinking like I'm preaching, even when you have not done it, that's the day of your freedom. Some ideas will be coming to your head, how you can make money. But the moment you allow that 3 square meters to block your... I was staying with my other brother. We have access to 3 square meters. I walked to the wife. I said, please, from today, I don't want 3 square meters from this house. I said, once you have cooked once for me, leave the rest to me. This is a house where Rich is there. I wanted to torture my mind so it can think properly. I don't want to be eating snail that is bought by somebody and catfish. First, second, third, every day. I said, please, once is enough. The other ones, I will sort it out. Pastor Kayode is aware of what I'm talking about. So many people who knows me. And I was sorting it out. It was rough, but that's how I got here. Today, my elder brother is a member of this church. With all respect to him. I don't follow him up. He comes by himself. The way you are living, you keep confessing you are a king, you are a priest. It's not by confession alone. Royalty don't beg. Royalty don't beg. Royalty walk. Royalty hand things. Royalty, look, it's not, you are speaking, you are acting differently. The moment you give excuse to your situation, you settle on it. But the moment you say, no, I'll take responsibility. Are people not doing well in Nigeria? There are people making legitimate money in this church, in this country. Gender irrelevant. Women working hard. Not saying, I'm a woman. There's nothing like that in this church. The best female farmer last year from Lagos State came from this church. Female farmer. The best in Lagos State. So our women are working, earning millions. The head of all female carpenter in Nigeria is a member of this church. All female carpenter. You see where our women are going? Farming, carpentry, you see? So you see the kind of women we have. Powerful women. You know how many women carpenters we have in this church? Carpenters, women. I pray for anyone here that has been held bound, every great destiny, on site, online, held bound by stupid excuses. I declare your freedom. You are not saying amen properly. I free you to fulfill your true destiny. You are leaving this gathering today to take over territories, to fulfill your destinies. We are have single mothers in this church who are working very hard. We have mothers who are working very hard. So nobody has excuse. We have people who, on their own, their husband ran away. They took over and trained their children until they graduate from university. When there are also some mothers who said, I don't think I can do it. So excuses lie to us. He says you can't do it. I refuse to believe in the lies of my excuses. One of the lies he says is that you are too old. You are too young. You know, excuses is very smart. Is that it tells you are too old, or it says you are too young? When you are young, you say you are too young. When you are a little bit old, you say you are too old. It's time for you to refuse to listen to lies. Whose report will you believe? Some of you say you are not feeling fine. Sometimes feelings can be wrong. Sometimes our feelings can be wrong. Do you know sometimes I wake up in the morning and I am not feeling happy like I should, and I will talk to my feelings and say, no, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice. I like that word, I will. I will rejoice. I will be glad in this day that the Lord has made. So immediately things will just start changing. You speak to your feeling and say, oh God, come, I'm in charge. Why am I feeling this way? He's saying, because of what happened yesterday. What happened? What is it? What is it that happened that has never happened before? What is it that is new under the heavens? He said, even there is no temptation that has happened to man that is not common. He said, God will make a way of escape. Don't you know there is a way out of every situation? I refuse to be down. I refuse to be depressed. I will rejoice in the Lord my God. Ladies and gentlemen, just because it doesn't feel comfortable does not mean it is not right. Because some people, it's only what is comfortable they do. Average people, only comfortable things, that's what they do. Convenient. If you tell them there is a sign, say it's not convenient. Every time. I'm not saying there are times, but every time, 100% every time. What about, can we do it in the morning? It's not convenient. Let's do it at the midday. It's not convenient. There will be too much sun. What about let's do it in the night? It will be too dark. It will be too dark. The Bible says they are waiting for perfect time. And is there any time that is perfect? No, there's no time that is perfect. I refuse to settle. Hallelujah. Do you know that most of the things that are profitable are not comfortable? Profitable businesses are not comfortable. Profitable decisions are not comfortable. Most of the things that are profitable are not comfortable. Once it is comfortable, it's not profitable. Once it is profitable, it's not comfortable. The two of them don't go together. Sometimes you need to get out of your comfort zone before you can grow remarkably, before you can start growing. To grow, you have to be. Look, I'll be preaching in a church not too far from here in the next few minutes. I find it so easy to preach now because I grew up inside inconvenience. Our church started beside the dung hill. I'll be preaching, people will cover their nose. We started in Agege, Aribanla Street. We didn't have money to invite any guest speaker. So I'm used to teaching any subject. If I want to teach our congregation health, I'll go and do research. Finance, I'll go and do research. So over the years, growing up that way has helped me to be almost all-rounder. It was a disadvantage initially, but it has turned to my advantage now. That we didn't have enough money at the early stage to be bringing guest speakers looked like a disadvantage. Like I was overworking myself, but today it has turned out to be my advantage. That even some of my friends, they say it. I give him any topic. If I tell you how that happened, it was because there's no money to bring guest speaker. So you have to groom a congregation that knows almost everything. I mean, so you are busy searching everything. Reading. There's nothing. Look, I read Ebony magazine. Ebony. It's not part of the, it doesn't look like part of the curriculum. I will research to Ebony, research to Reader's Digest. I prophesy. Every inconvenience you are facing today will bring out the best out of your life. That thing that looks like a disadvantage. I'm from a poor background. We don't have money in my house. All those things that looks like disadvantage, God will turn them around for you. Your email is not loud at all. Maybe one of the reasons why the richest black man in the world became the richest black man was because he took responsibility. He saw poor people everywhere. He said, look, why are we so poor in this part of the country? Maybe that's what happened to him. Because if you see anything working anywhere, somebody is working it. Somebody is working it. Shout, somebody is working it. I will continue this message maybe next Sunday also. But let me tell you something. Somebody said better. So we can really dig deep into it. Listen attentively. If you will make a decision today, you know the decision I want you to make today? If I fail, it's my fault. If I succeed, it's my fault. Can we say it after me? If I fail, it's my fault. If I succeed, it's my fault. Once again. If I fail, it's my fault. If I succeed, it's my fault. Again. If I fail, it's my fault. If I succeed. You know what you have just done? You have said there is nobody that has the power to make me fail except me. There's nobody that can stop me from succeeding except me. That is one decision. When you make it, things start opening up for you. It's not my husband. It's not my wife. It's not my children. Because when you ask me, I say, is it children? When I was a young girl, shall go there. When my shoe was still doing go. I know myself. What about now? What about now? You have to speak to yourself and say, this is my life. I own it. I have responsibility to it. I'll make the best out of it. Are you following me? Nigeria government policy will not stop me. No matter how hard the policies are, I will survive. I will thrive. I will survive. I will thrive. A wise man says, if you cannot run, if you can't run, he said, walk. Don't give excuse, just walk. The person that is running may get there before you. You too will get there. If you can't walk, he said, crawl. Crawl. The person that is walking will get there before you, but you too will get there by crawling. He said, by every means, keep moving. I want you to make up your mind this morning that my life will not be a wasted life. I will live a significant life despite all the situations I'm facing, despite all the challenges I'm facing. I'm determined to make it. I'm determined to make the best out of my life. And that's will be. And I will stand on this altar one day and share my testimony to the glory of God and the shame of the enemy. Stand up on your feet. Lift up your two hands. Pray this prayer sincerely from your heart. I refuse to give up. I refuse to give excuses. I refuse to give excuses.